coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Ooh, working back out, arms still tight, man. Still hurt, but it's all love. I gotta get back, baby. Man, big love to everybody out there who support me. It won't stop, can't stop. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing because I definitely do appreciate it. We got a ways to go, man. We climbing the rope, man. That's what we doing, man. One step at a time, man. One pull at a time, man. But we all together. We trying to get this positive energy out there, man. There's a lot going on out here today with this youth, man. It's a lot, man, and they throwing their life away at an alarming rate, man. Just right here where I'm at in Virginia, man. Just within the last week, it's been 2 teenage shootings, man. And people have lost their life, man. Teenagers, man. Teenagers. You know, so those are more than just one life being lost, man, because the people who did it will eventually lose their life. Either they'll lose it to the system or they'll be out there in the street and they'll still lose their life, man. So we got to change the narrative, man. We got to make this stuff uncool. We got to make it unpopular. We got to make it known that there's consequences with these things, man. And these consequences sometimes are forever, you know, and they're long lasting, if not forever. So we got to change that, man. So that's what we're trying to do over here with TBP Nation. We put some positive energy. If you're with that, if you're trying to save our kids, save our kings and queens, ride with me, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. We out here, man. Salute. Oh, man, today, man, I've been doing a lot already today, man. I've been doing a whole lot already today. And this is what it is, man. But for some reason, the conversation that I just had just made me think about this. You know, just breaking down to y'all these different things that goes on, you know, behind these walls. And I know a lot of y'all who ain't never been locked up before. There's a lot of things that I personally take for granted and automatic that y'all know that I'm realizing that y'all don't know because you never been there. This is like y'all being out here and things that's just so simple and easy. To us, it may seem like we super slow. Green is a pool table 4 times square. But it's just that we don't know. We ain't been in, you know, we ain't been in this life. We ain't been around this type of stuff. And it's the same, you know, from the other side. So I know y'all may have heard me say this word a lot, man. State struck, right? State struck, you know. And y'all heard me say a whole lot of words, you know, like bootlicker and Jeffro Bodine and Uncle Tom and Bojangling and all of that. All of that fits into being state struck, you know. And what we call a dude as being state struck is y'all may use the word institutionalized, right? It's kind of sort of the same, but not really. State struck is a dude, man. He had been in the system so long, and sometimes they don't even have to be in there that long. They be in there so long where they think that this is their life, and they get a job, and they treat that job as if it is the last thing on earth. You know, as if this define them, as if they getting a real paycheck with some real money, when in fact they ain't getting nothing but some pennies, you know. And for this job, man, they will go all out, man. They will work like a white mouth mule. They will protect this job at all costs. They will tell the police on you, they'll snitch on you, they'll write notes on you and everything if you do anything to interfere with their job. One of the most biggest state struck jobs in there is like that buffing that flow. Now, don't get me wrong, you got dudes that'll buff that flow, you know what I'm saying, because they ain't got no other source of income. But then you got dudes that'll buff that flow, man, and they take so much pride in that flow that they'll get you locked down. You know what I'm saying? Because the administration is going to do what they got to do, and they want to make sure the penitentiary is beautified and look good when visitors and all that's come. So if the dude go complain and say, man, I can't buff the flow because, you know, dudes walking back and forth and, you know, I don't have time. They let them dudes out at nighttime sometime while everybody locked down to buff the flow. That causes problems because you out there buffing that flow and dudes trying to sleep. You bumping all up against the door with the buffer, waking people up, and dudes get mad and there be beasts behind that, and dudes get the rumbling when them doors open. Dudes get the exchanging words. You see what I'm saying? Now a lot of times them dudes like that to be stage struck, they be little timid dudes, coward dudes. That's why they take them jobs so they can get up under the administration. But sometimes you got dudes that got them jobs and they go like that. They just got them jobs because they got another agenda. They might want that type of job so they could be out at night to try to get at the female to work in the booth. They may got a rapport with her. They might got another female to work the floor or something that they got to, they're trying to make some moves. They trying to make something happen. So it varies. And then again, like I said, it could be a third dude. He just ain't got no other income. He probably burnt all his bridges on the street. So this the only way he can get a couple of dollars in his pocket. Ain't got no hustle, ain't got no gamble, know the problems and the danger that comes with taking something from somebody. Danger, Will Robinson. So he get a state job. Might be Buffett. So like I say, it's tricky, you know. But then you get them dudes, man, they'll buff that flow, man. They be like, man, hey man, we got some people coming this weekend, but they ain't time buff flow. Man, they'll lock us down. We won't have no pod rec. They'll be like, no pod rec. If you come out, you got to go outside when they call outside rec, or you got to stay in your cell. Why? Because the dude want to buff the flow. Man, get out of here, man. So this is the type of stuff be going on. And then, we be on institutions where dudes got their own chair and they say, you have your own personal chair because the stools, they don't supposed to be sitting on still like that all the time. One time they didn't care. But now they got to the point where so many people was, complaining and getting, hemorrhoids, this, that, and the third. They put plastic chairs in some cells, two a piece for each person, depending on what institution you're on. So you could bring your chair out in the pod when you come out for a pod rec and sit in your own chair. You had dudes, man, they get mad if you coming out your cell and you got stuff loaded in your hand or whatever. You got your chair, you dragging your chair because your chair is dragging across the floor and they done been buffing the floor. Man, it's a state floor, man. Ain't nobody trying to hurt it. Hey, man, pick your chair up, man. You scarring the floor. Man, forget this floor. You understand? And that's how I used to feel. But dudes be taking so much pride and they stay struck. They really got an attitude about you, man. Next thing you know, if running a store box or making moves, selling some drugs or doing anything illegal, it be them that go tell on you and get you towed off because they mad because of how you doing the flow. Because they want when the master, the boss, the warden to come walk in or the lieutenant, the captain or something, they want them to say, oh man, this floor is clean as I don't know what it here, man. God, man, who working here? Oh, that be him. Oh yeah, man, you doing a good job. You doing a great job, man. That's what they be looking for. I'm telling you, man, it be insane, man. So, and then like I say, some of them dudes, man, you don't know. Some of them they like that and they still a go though. Cause I done seen dudes like that. I done been on the jump with a dude. Same scenario. He crying about the flow. Y'all dragging these jumps. Man, you literally had dudes in the penitentiary cutting up old pieces of sheet, cutting up old pieces of blanket, putting it on the four legs of a chair on the bottom and taping around it so it won't scrape the floor. Either or, because they scared of the dude that buff will tell on him, or they scared if the dude that buff might don't like him and might want some friction with him, or either they just what I'm saying, they stay struck too. Well, I ain't trying to mess up the flow, or they doing something wrong. They making wine. They got a store box. They getting drawers in. They getting the sack in. They got a cell phone. They don't want nobody to be secretly hating on them for something as petty as messing up the floor because they know that would be the person that would send them people to your cell at 3 in the morning when you sleeping and yawning. You dig? So they do that. I ain't man. Listen, I'm telling you, these dudes is wicked in here, man. They let that system get the best of them. So I seen a dude one time. He drag his joint all the time. Little young dude, right? So he don't care nothing about that stuff. So a dude kept saying, man, why you keep dragging your chair across the floor, man? You seen I've been out here all night buffing the floor, man. You can't pick your chair up, dog. Chair don't weigh nothing about 2 pounds, dog. You can't pick your chair up. Man, young dude was looking at it like he was retarded. Young dude just started laughing, man. Like, what? He said, man, you ever just pick your chair up, man. That's all I'm asking you to do. Pick your chair up, man. You see me out here buffing, just pick your chair up. He trying to be nice about it, but it's foolishness that you're talking for real, man. Let the people worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's penitentiary stuff. You let the people worry about that. They pay you to buff the floors. You can't buff the floors and keep it shining, looking like marble. If don't nothing ever get wrong with it, they pay you to buff it. When it get messed up, that's what they paying you for. So he just started laughing at dude. So dude was mad as I don't know what. He was like, oh, so that's funny. Oh, so that's funny. He just kept laughing and walked away, dragging his chair, dragging his chair. So dude had an attitude with him. You could tell he had an attitude with him. You know what I'm saying? You could see it, his whole demeanor. He wanted to do more. He wanted to say more, but he didn't want to be looked at as being stage struck because there's too many people out in the block. So all the time, and then he don't like old boy. You know what I'm saying? But old boy won't do nothing wrong as far as like drugs or store boxing or nothing that, because he ain't had nothing going on. He just young and don't care. So he done made it his point to be agitating the dude all the time, man, until the dude got to the point where he was like, man, you know, he was dragging the chair across the floor on purpose. And then he'll sit up in the chair, be like, lean back watching the TV, the pop TV or something. Then he might scoot it back like, skirt, skirt. So he was doing this a lot, and then it just came into his head, right? And dude walked by him one day and just bumped him, but he bumped him on purpose. Old head bumped him on purpose. It ain't no doubt in my mind he bumped him on purpose. Man, young dude had a bowl of noodles in his hand. He had a bowl of noodles in his hand with the little gloves on, because dudes will put the gloves because it come out the microwave hot, so they put the little gloves on so they can hold it. So he got the bowl of noodles in his hand, and the dude bumped it. You know how you take the old school, how they take the pie, hit people in the face with the pie. Man, young blood took that hot noodles and slammed it right into his face. Wow. And man, he hollered, and then young dude was up on him. Boom, 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 boom. Wearing them down. Noodles all across the floor. You know what I'm saying? All you smell was chili soup in the whole pot. And they scrambling, they rumbling. Now they on the ground, but old head they got locked up on them now with that man strength coming out on them. They started handling them because dude punches was hitting them, but they not like, you know how it is with dudes can't fight. They just swinging all wild, but he hitting them, but it ain't really, it ain't nothing this, where you bearing down on the dude. So old head locked up on him and grabbed him and overpowered him, man, and rolled him on over. And them Jones he was hitting them with was solid, good money. You understand me? Pounding them. And then old dude ran over there, another old head, and grabbed him, pulled him up off of him, tried to break the Jones up. The little young was he was discombobulated. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday, because them blows he won't used to getting hit like that. You know what I'm saying? And Sally, another young dude, straight coward, he seen he wouldn't even come out to help. You know what I'm saying? Back to what I tell y'all, ain't nobody gonna save you, and he wouldn't even come out to help him, right? So the people in the booth seen it, John. This is what I mean when I tell you about being state struck. They seen it. They seen the butt end of it. Cause when they came over there, they seen him on the floor laying there hurting and trying to get up, and dudes trying to help him up. Then they seen the other dude, the old timer, holding him back. So they put two and two together. They know who's who, right? So they come get him, right? They come get him. They come get the boy, the little young dude, take him to medical, right? They come get him to question him. So boom, next thing you know, both of them come back. About an hour later, both of them come back. Now, normally you get to fighting some people in the booth, they see you going to jail, man. You going down, if nothing else, for investigation. They both come back, right? But that's because he stay struck. That's just let everybody know in the pod that you tell it. Because both of y'all come back, and what happened? 2 days later, they moved Youngblood and his celly. And his celly. They moved both of them out the block, put them all the way down on the other side of the yard. The only reason they did that is because they don't want to move you, because you telling them something, plus you beautify the penitentiary. You beautify the penitentiary. You worried about buffing the floor. They want the floor to be buffed. You know what I'm saying? Them type of dudes, man, they stay struck. And you got to be cautious with them type of dudes too, because as you see, just like I just explained, the administration is pro them. They want to keep them safe. They want to keep them in the block, because ain't nobody going to be doing the job that they doing with the enthusiasm that they doing it up. So they love them dudes, man. Them dudes be gone, man. Them dudes be taking, man. Me and Dixon was talking not long ago about somebody. I ain't gonna say their name, but them dudes be taking buffers, man, and putting tape on the buffer and put their name on it. Like you own the buffer. Like you own the buffer, champ. It might be 3-4 buffers back there where people got to come get the buffers above this part or that part. Whatever. They put their name on the buffer like, don't take this one, man. This one is mine. Come on, man. Stay struck, man. This is what penitentiary would do to you. It plays a psychological effect on you as well as a physical effect or mental effect. It's psychological. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? Then you believe that this is real job. This is real life. This is, you know what I'm saying, it's bigger than you. That the administration gonna look out for you. That the administration gonna protect you because you clean a floor. You understand? Because you clean a floor. You know, or you work over there in the administration. Usually them dudes that work over there in the administration is buffing them hall floors where all of the inside, outside people come, because even if they get visitors, if they don't come to the blocks, they gonna always got to go inside the administration building. So whenever you go to any prison, if you walk inside the administration building gonna be the cleanest you gonna see anything else. Everything back there where we live at gonna be filthy nasty until somebody coming in there. Everything in the administration building gonna be freshly painted. The floor is gonna look like marble. It's gonna smell good over there. They got AC over there when we ain't got AC back here. It's a whole different, it's the same compound, different buildings. You understand? And so when visitors and stuff come in from there or other administration heads or something, they usually walking around in there and it look like the penitentiary is clean. It look like it's fresh. The floors, you can see your reflection in the floors and stuff because they got dudes over there beautifying the joint all day. Now, in order for you to get one of them jobs over there, it's going to automatically be assumed that you are a bootlicker. You are Uncle Tom, because they ain't going to put no anybody over there. They ain't going to put no real convicts over there. If they do, it's one of them ones that got real old and been locked up so long that they know he ain't looking for no trouble. And he the best that they can pick out of the pool where they can trust where he ain't going to come over there and do nothing wrong. He ain't going to come over there and really be trying to get at the females. He ain't going to come over there and be trying to sneak in no files or steal something from out the administration. Or they ain't worrying about that. Other than that, you got to be one of them, Jeffro Bodine type. What's my old man name from Django? You gonna have to be like Samuel Jackson would. You gonna have to be one of them type of jokers to be working over there in that administration. You understand? Because they need them type of dudes. And you got them in penitentiary, man. They stay struck, man. They bootlickers, man. They'll sell their soul. But the crazy part about it, as soon as they catch one of them messing with one of them, because them females will fall for them. They will, because they're around them so much. They will fall for them. And they human. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna bite back. So then when they catch you doing that, they gonna make a super example out of you. But you the one that was telling them everything going on back in the pod. You the one telling them who got the drugs. You the one telling them who got the stove box. You the one telling them who got the cell phones. But soon as they catch you messing with one of them females, they gonna crucify you, man. They gonna take your job. They gonna whoop you. They gonna lock you up. They gonna send you to the highest level that they could possibly send you to. They gonna put a whole lot of stuff in your file to say that you manipulate COs and man, they gonna crucify you. So it just never registered to me why these dudes would tell so much stuff that they tell. Also knowing that if dudes can prove you told it, man, your life is in danger. And they still do it. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they be telling so much that some of the regular COs don't like them. And to come back on the compound and tell them, oh yeah, you know your boy work over there in administrations. You know he telling who got these drugs in this pod, right? What? Oh yeah, he over there telling. Yeah, he telling. Because they don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because the captain might, you know, talk to him more, or the lieutenant or the sergeant. So he might just be jealous. So it just be so much soap opera stuff going on in there. But them state struck dudes, man, I'm telling you, man, they will ride with the administration instead of riding with their seller, instead of riding with the people they know on the street, the people that's from their hood, whatever it is. I don't know what their mindset is. It ain't getting them out the penitentiary no faster. It ain't getting them no extra nothing. They may get, I don't know what their perks is, what they golden parachute is. I don't know what the administration told them. I ain't privy to that information. But seemingly from the outside looking in, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing, man, and you doing all of this type of bootlicking stuff, man. So yeah, that is the definition of state struck. You know what I'm saying? Them people this they locked up. Same dog bit me, bit them, but they pro ministration. They pro ministration. And they can't stand to be locked down. So if the people come to me locking us down, they be the one whispering. Man, when we lock them down, somebody got stabbed here tonight. We ain't found the knife. We don't know who did it. And y'all ain't coming over until we find out. So until further notice, y'all is on investigation. He'll be one of them to write the note say, it was cell 24. The dude on the top bunk. And he hid the knife in the shower. They do all of that. Because they be at the door like this. And they just picking up information, man. Waiting to use it. Just so they can get back out in the block and buffer floor. You can't make this stuff up, man. But every now and then they just do. But dudes be a little leery about messing with them too. So it's also a form of protection. Them dudes feel like if they get those type of jobs, that people are less likely to do something to them because they know that the administration gonna come down on them even harder. I.e., when we go back to the stories like I told y'all about the dude Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear was locked in so deep, he had more power than some of the regular COs. You understand me? As far as with the administration, the big hats, the lieutenants, the captains, the majors, the wards. If you put your hand on Teddy Bear, you can rest assured you're going to take a brutal whoop. You're going to the highest level that they got out there, and you're probably going to street court. You know what I'm saying? That's how much, they respected him because whatever they wanted to know, I'm quite sure he was telling them. So dudes knew when they was around Teddy Bear, keep your mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? You won't even get slick with him. Even if you know he hot, you know he telling, you know he this, whatever, you won't even bring that to him. Because when you bring it to him, if you ain't going to do nothing to him, he ain't going to do nothing. Gonna go right to work the next morning. He going to be right in there with the wardens, the lieutenants, and all them probably sitting back drinking coffee and say, oh yeah, that dude Banky, man, sleeping in cell, he threatened me, man, called me hot, said, man, he going to end up smacking the fire out of me and everything. By the end of that day, they done came and kicked my door in. They kicked my door in and hem me up and then packed my stuff up and gave me some type of bogus charge. Now I'm up in the Bing, getting ready to get shipped for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just for saying something to somebody that I know that's hot. That's the power that they look for, and that's also the protection that they get out of doing what they doing. But sometimes, like I said, it backfire. It backfire. You could be doing all of that, and guess what? Boom. Get another warden. We get another warden. That warden, he ain't even about that telling. He ain't even about that snitching. He ain't even about that. And then all your powers is gone. The only way you even stay in a little bit of power is if they still got the same major or the same assistant warden. And he tried to tell him, well, we work with him. He be over here. He do. Other than that, but, and that ain't guaranteed because the head warden can change everything. He come on there and say he ain't with it. And he don't want no inmates in the administration building, period. He got carte blanche on the compound. He can do what he want. You understand? Or so when dudes is over there in the administration, they got to already get along with the warden, the assistant warden, the major, and the captains. If they don't get along with that clique right there, they ain't gonna be over there. Cause he ain't gonna take but one of them to complain and you out of there. So you got to assume when somebody been over there working over there for years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, man, hey man, do something around them if you want to. They're gonna get them people everything, including your social security number. Yeah, bump your state number. They're gonna give them your social security number. Yeah, they're gonna tell you what you got, when you got it, how you getting it in, everything. They're gonna watch you just like the feds and get to download all your information. And as soon as they see fit, they're gonna drop it on the people. And that's it. And that's how it go, man. So yeah, man, those them straight good old state struck, bootlicking Uncle Tom, Jeff Rowe, Bodine, tap dancing, Django, Bojangling jokers in the penitentiary. And some of them in there, believe it or not, sitting on 50 years, 100 years, 2 life sentences, and telling just cause they, I guess eat a cheeseburger every now and then out of the vending machine, from a lieutenant that appreciate them, or you know, drink a different type of soda or get some chewing gum or something. Unbelievable, man. But it is what it is, man. But anyway, I just wanted to give you, that's the definition of a state-struck brother, man. He pro-administration. Yeah, he pro-administration, anti-convict, anti-inmate, pro-administration. But just so happened to be, you know, locked up himself. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Just wanted to drop that on y'all today, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got a lot more interviews coming, a lot more different things, man. We're working on, man. I'm working hard as I can behind the scene, man, to get this movement out there, man. Check me out, man, on Boxing Talk with Jay and Banky. Check me out on Facebook, Banky Pound for Pound. Check me out on IG, Boxing Bank, TikTok, Banky Pound. And as y'all know, man, right here, man, where we set our and put our feet in the dirt, man, and try to get the job done every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Banky Pound, 33 years of prison stores, as well as pure deliciousness, man, where we still whip. Y'all just got to come check me out, man. We out here, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man, and be safe out there, man. And you know what I'm saying? By all means. Duck them hooks, man. We out here. Peace. Boom.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.